Hi my dear children, it is my pleasure to meet you again in this video session. This is M. Tamilvanan, your physics teacher from Bharathidasan Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today I am going to take a new topic from the 12th standard physics, second unit electricity, part 7, the Kirchhoff rules. So the Kirchhoff rules, it is used to find out the current and then voltage. But you know very well the Ohm's law. The formula for the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR by using this formula we can find out voltage, current and resistance for given the simple circuit. The simple circuit means here one battery is connected with resistors here the potential is connected, this is V, and electric current is moving from positive terminal to negative terminal. This is the direction of electric current through the resistors R1 and R2. So this is the simple circuit. By using this circuit we can find out how much of current is flowing and what is the potential and the resistance R1 and R2 we can find out by using the Ohm's law. But given the critical circuit, we cannot find out the how much of current is flowing, because here we have one junction. So this current when meet in this junction, that current it will be split out 2. Okay. So if I take this current I1 means, so this is current I1 and here current I2 and this is the current I3. Here we have one more potential as V. So if I take this potential V1 means here V2, right. So this is also we can write psi 1 and psi 2. The psi 1 and psi 2 is nothing but the EMF of the batteries, right. So here we have the critical circuit. We cannot find out the current by using Ohm's law alone. That's why the one more rules are introduced, that is the Kirchhoff's rules. The Kirchhoff's rules, we have two rules. One is the current rule and another one is voltage rule. Okay. The Kirchhoff first rule is also called the current rule, right. The current rule is nothing but the algebraic sum of the electric current meeting at any point or any junction in the electrical circuit is equal to 0, which means, see my dears, here the current is coming to this junction I1. Okay. So this is incoming or the entering the junction to this junction, right. But the two currents is leaving from this junction I2 and I3. So I1 minus I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. So this is the Kirchhoff first rule. So also called the current rule, or we can write this equation I1 is equal to the sum of these two current, right. Why we are taking I1 equal to I2 plus I3? See, for this junction the only one current is what? Entering, that is I1. But the two current is leaving from this junction, so I2 plus I3. So sum of this current is equal to I1, which means, for example, here 5 ampere current is equal to, it may be 2 plus 3. So this is what? The first rule of the Kirchhoff rule. It is also called current rule, right. The statement of the first rule, state that the algebraic sum of the electric current meeting at any junctions of the electric circuit is equal to 0, right. Here the two diagrams given for the example for electrical current rule. Okay. See, for the first diagram, this is one electrical circuit. Here n number of electric current meeting at this junction. Here I1 is incoming current, but I2 is outgoing, I3 is also outgoing, and I4 is incoming, I5 also incoming, which means the entering the current, the sum of the entering current is equal to the sum of the leaving the current. Okay. So, this is based on the conservation of charge. What? The conservation of charge, which means here the number of electric charges meeting at in junctions is equal to sum of the electric current leaving this junction, which means the charge cannot be created nor destroyed at this point. Okay. So, here what happened? The entering the charges is equal to leaving the charges. If charge is moving is nothing but electric current. Okay. That is why this rule is based on the conservation of charge. So, by using this circuit we can write the formula I1 minus I2. Why we are taking minus? See me, if the electric current entering means we have to take positive, if electric current leaving in junction we have to take negative, right. So, I1 is entering, so positive, and I2 is leaving this junction negative. Next I3 also leaving, so that is why I1 minus I2 minus I3 and plus I4 plus I5 is equal to 0. So, this formula we can write I1. So, in left hand side we have to take only the entering the junctions. Entering the junction means I1, then plus I4, then plus I5, it is equal to, which one is leaving the junctions? I2 plus I3. So, this equation we can write like this. Okay. Right. The one more circuit also given here, only the 3 current, but the 2 or more current is what? Meeting at junction. So, one more current is leaving these junctions. Next, based on the first rule, we will see one small problem. Here the I1 current is equal to 2 ampere and I2 current is equal to 3 ampere, but I3 the current we do not know, right. So, we have to find out this current, and here I4 and I5 is given, but I5 is equal to 1 ampere, but I4 is not given. We have the 2 junctions A and B. According to the Kirchhoff first rule, the entering the junctions is equal to the leaving the junction, or the algebraic sum of the current meeting at any junction is equal to 0, right. See, here I1 is equal to 2 ampere and I2 is equal to 3 ampere. So, for these junctions we have to write the formula, the entering the junction I1 plus I2 is equal to the leaving the junction I3. Okay. So, I1 value 2 plus I2 is equal to 3 equal to I3. So, 2 plus 3 5. So, 5 ampere is equal to I3. So, I3 value, I3 is equal to 5 ampere. Okay. So, I3 is equal to 5 ampere. Now, you know I3 value, and I5 we can find out this unknown value. For this junction, the 2 current is entering and only one is what? Leaving. So, we can write the formula for this junction I3 then plus I5 is equal to I4. So, I3 is equal to 5 and I5 is equal to 1 equal to I4. So, I4 is equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6 ampere, right. So, here I4 is equal to 6 ampere. Okay. So, my dear children, in this video session we have seen the Kirchhoff rules, Kirchhoff first rule. So, please go through your study material and write your self assessment test. Thank you, my dears.